Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Josette and I'm going to be documenting my Invisalign teeth transformation journey here on this channel. So if you're interested in that type of content, make sure to subscribe and comment below. As you can see, I have my Invisalign in right now. So if I'm talking a little bit weird and my mouth or my lips are moving a bit weird, it's because I have Invisalign in. I'm going to get into all of the details in this video. I'm going to talk about the pain, I'm going to talk about the cost, I'm going to talk about the time that it takes, I'm going to talk about all of the details in case you're interested. I didn't see a ton of people who look like me doing these videos, so I just wanted to make this video and share my experience. I'm located in Canada, in Toronto, so just to give you a little bit of insight into the cost, and also I know a lot of people who usually watch me are American, but all the prices are going to be, that I mentioned, are Canadian dollars. The first thing that I quickly want to go over is what I wanted to fix. So if you're seeing me for the first time on this random video that you clicked on, the reason why I decided that I want to get Invisalign, it's something that I've always thought about getting at some point, but I just thought, why wait if I can do it now? I want to close my gap and straighten out some of my teeth here, and also I have a slight underbite. So those are the things that I wanted to fix. Also, after my treatment is completely done and my teeth are pretty and straight, I am going to, or my dentist is going to be shaping down the bottom ridges on my top teeth because it makes me look like I have a kid's teeth. Like I have kids' teeth still. The reason why is actually because of the underbite I have and my teeth weren't naturally grinding together. So those ridges that allow your adult teeth to break through your gums more easily, they just never went away. And it always bothered me and I always wondered why. It's because of my slight underbite. So I'm gonna get that shaved and nice and straight and pretty, and I'm also going to be whitening my teeth. I've always wanted to get my teeth whitened and I figured it's the perfect time to do it once my teeth are straight and my treatment is done. So that is what I want to fix. Before I go any further though, I've never been insecure about my teeth. I've never hated my gap. It's actually something that I've gotten complimented on throughout my life pretty often. A lot of people compliment me on my smile and on my gap itself. So it was never something that I was like, oh, I can't smile or I can't do this, I can't do that because of my gap. I've loved my gap. So I just wanted to say that because I don't want it to come off the wrong way. Like, I don't want anyone with a gap to feel like they need to get Invisalign or whatever else. I personally love my teeth. Like if Invisalign didn't exist or for some reason I could never ever afford it, I wouldn't be sad or depressed about it, but I'm just in a position where I can afford it, and it's just something that, I don't know, it's something that I just want to do and experience and just see how I will look with just straight teeth, no gap, and just really healthy and white, healthy looking and white teeth. I don't know how to explain it, but that's that. Okay, so how did I find a dental clinic? I actually went through Invisalign. I didn't go calling a bunch of dental clinics to find out if they did Invisalign. I found it easier to go through Invisalign. I was assigned an agent, if you want to say, and they act as a middleman. They contact dental clinics around you in your area, and they decide, and then they transfer the call and you kind of talk to the dentist or the coordinator, I should say, and then you set up a time, you see if it's a good fit, you see if it's close enough to your house, you see all of those things, and you decide if you want to go ahead. I have permission to mention the dental clinic I went with, so I went with Galoro Dental, and basically I was connected with them. I had a I had a Zoom meeting where we just talked about what I wanted my teeth to look like. And then I was just given more information, breaking down costs, and setting up a time to go in to see if my teeth needed any work done before I went and started the Invisalign treatment. So I didn't just go in and get Invisalign right away. There were actually a couple of steps and things I had to do to make sure my teeth were healthy enough to start Invisalign. I obviously checked reviews, read a couple reviews to make sure that everything was good, and then I went ahead, did my Zoom meeting, and then we set up dates for me to go in. What did I have to get done before I started Invisalign? I didn't even think about this. Now, let me just say this first. I am not a regular dentist goer. I'm good with pain. I have high pain tolerance. I mean, I gave birth naturally, but when it comes to my teeth, I am very squeamish. Stuff with my teeth just doesn't sit well with me. So I'm not gonna lie, after my mom stopped taking me to the dentist, I just didn't go. It sounds so bad and irresponsible because I'm a 26-year-old woman. But after 18, I never called a dentist to set up an appointment. I really hope I'm not alone in that. But yeah, it's been like 8 years since I went to the dentist, up until a couple of months ago. So there's that. But the good news is my teeth were not riddled with deep, horrible cavities. I did have a couple of cavities on this side. So little tip, if you're right-handed, make sure to thoroughly brush your top molars on the left side, because right-handed people tend to not brush this side of their face as thoroughly as the right side. I don't know, something with the brain and the messages, I don't really know, but that's what I was told. And thinking about it, I do put a lot more attention, not on purpose, but just on this side of my face than this side. And I didn't have any cavities in the bottom, it was just the top couple of molars here, I think 3 or 4 molars up here. So anyways, what did I have to get done beforehand? So I went in and I had to get my exam and x-rays. They did a full examination of my teeth and a couple of x-rays to just see what was going on with my teeth. So I have 3 wisdom teeth that came in and 1 that is non-existent. I didn't know that. I thought it was just taking a while to come in, but it actually doesn't exist. I don't have a 4th molar coming down at all. So that kind of also changed the situation with my jaw, and obviously they need that information to create the perfect aligners for me so that my teeth will look really good by the end of my treatment. So exam and x-rays were $319. That's one. Boom, done. All of that was done. They have all of that information, and they were able to see what cavities I had, and they were also able to better understand my teeth for the Invisalign. The next step that I had to do was a cleaning. Now, I hadn't gotten my teeth cleaned, like I said, since my mom took me to the dentist. So it had been a while. I definitely had a lot of plaque buildup. But the woman who did my teeth was really nice. We're just chatting, and she thoroughly cleaned my teeth. Like, I could feel her scraping at my teeth, and she even used like this buffer thing to make my teeth look shiny. I did not know my teeth could look like that. Like, when she showed me, like, she gave me a mirror once all of it was done, and my teeth were shiny and they look so polished, and I could see more of the space between my teeth because I didn't have that buildup in between my teeth. It was crazy. And it's actually impossible to get rid of that buildup because it's hard. It hardens onto your teeth, so you have to go to professionals because they have all their scraping tools and they know how to do that. But considering the fact that I hadn't gone to the dentist for a long time, she said that my teeth were actually in good shape. So I'm hoping she wasn't just being nice, that was actually true. But I feel like my teeth were in pretty good shape apart from the cavities on this side. So yeah, my teeth cleaning cost $200. Okay? The next thing that I had to do, which I was really hoping that I didn't have cavities, but cavities are actually pretty common amongst adults, and yeah, I had a couple on this side, so I had to get them filled before I even started into the Invisalign treatment plan. So that I got my fillings done. Now, like I said, I'm squeamish when it comes to teeth. I wouldn't say that it's painful. They use numbing cream into like in my gum, so with a needle. So they use a needle and they poke it into your gum. That's not painful at all. I'm fine with needles. But the scraping and the sanding, ugh, I don't like that. Not that it was painful, or it's just like, it's just uncomfortable, I would say. But if you're fine with teeth and you've been doing that your whole life, then that won't really be a problem. But obviously I needed to get my cavities filled so that they don't grow, just so that I have healthier teeth. And my biggest nightmare is getting a root canal. So I got that done. Very expensive. It was $956 for, I believe it was 4 fillings. Okay, so that's done. The next thing was basically to start my Invisalign treatment and to get my aligners sent to the dental clinic so that I could go in and get my fitting and learn how to put them in and take them out. After I got my fillings, I basically had to pay a kind of like a deposit to put the aligners order in. So the scan that they did in the beginning was basically what they would send off to Invisalign, and then they would build the custom aligner trays, if you want to call them that. And yeah, so another thing that I want to mention, you will be sent a video that you have to approve. It's a digital video and it shows you what your teeth are going to look like with each aligner tray. Like, it shows you the progress of how your teeth will straighten out and become straight by the end of it. I'm set up for 26 aligners, although my dentist told me that it could be just 20, and I don't think I have to wear ones on the bottom at a certain point. The main thing that's to be fixed are my top teeth, and I will show you a clip of what my teeth look like and how the top one is a little bit, how it's like bent outwards. So yeah, I was sent the video. I approved it because everything looked good. So after I approved the 3D scan, I then sent in my down payment, but it's my first payment towards my Invisalign. So the total cost of my Invisalign was basically $3,000, $2,995. So I sent in the first $1,000. That was to get my plan started, and then I waited about, it was 2 weeks max to wait for the aligners to come into the dentist, and then they have an appointment for you to come in. But it took less than 2 weeks. I think it was like 7 days, maybe around a week or so, until my aligners came in, and then I came in for my appointment. Now, they do offer a payment plan through like a credit situation, but that's not your only option. You can talk to your dentist and work out if you want to do an actual just payment plan with them, and you can confirm that payment plan, whatever works for you, and then go from there. Or you can go through insurance if you have that. But always make sure to find out if you can just work out like a payment plan and talk to your clinic about that, because there are a lot of options actually, at least where I am on paying for it. So yeah, I'm on a little payment plan. So I did the initial 1,000, and then it's 500 every 4 weeks, which is perfect. So yeah, I was so excited to be done with the fillings, and once I got an email that the aligners were in, I obviously was scheduled into an appointment. I went in, and basically in order for your aligners to fit on your teeth. It's not just the aligner that you just put on your teeth. You have to get actual buttons. I'm pretty sure they're called buttons. Glued, I guess, onto your teeth, and then the aligners have the cutouts of the buttons so that it can stick on. I will be showing close-up videos of how I put them on. I'm currently on my second tray, but you have to get buttons permanently put onto your, not permanently, but for your treatment. You have buttons on your teeth, top and bottom, and that is how your aligners stay on and they kind of clip in. So I didn't even realize that you had to get buttons initially. I don't know, it didn't click for me. But yeah, they are permanently on there. So when you don't have your aligners in, you can actually see the little buttons on your teeth, as you can see in this clip. And that is how your aligners stay on, and they're all placed strategically on your teeth so that it encourages the movement and kind of shaping your teeth or fixing whatever underbite or overbite you have. So over time it just shifts, moves, and goes into that last position, and that's when your treatment is done. So yeah, okay, so that's what I had to get done. I had to get my exam and x-rays, I had to get my teeth cleaned, I had to get my fillings for my cavities, and then I could finally start my Invisalign. I was so excited the day that I went in, which was June 8th. Today's June 20th. I'm on my second aligners. So yeah, let's get into what that little appointment was like. So basically, she put the little buttons on certain teeth that are going to help with the movement, and after that she showed me how to put my aligners in and how to take them out. Now to put them in is really easy. You just pop them up, push them all the way up, then you get a chewy thing to bite down, make sure that they're really in there. Taking them out is a little bit more tricky. You have to go in from the side where your tongue is and pull from the back down like this. Pull down. I'm not going to do it now because my teeth are a little bit sore. Not going to lie, but we'll get more into that. Yeah, so she just showed me how to put them in, take them out. And then she gave me a little bit of a kit to take home. So my plan is I do each aligner for 10 days. That's my plan, right? So, and I have 26 aligners in total. So I was given like a scanning device so that I don't have to go in every single time. I can just send in a scan when it's time for me to switch my aligners, and then it will get approved, and that means I can go on to my next aligner. It's really, really easy. You just hook up your phone to the scanning device and you go ahead and scan. Now, I don't know if that's the same for every dental clinic. Some people might do it differently. I know that some people actually get physical molds of the teeth, but the dental clinic that I'm going to, everything is digital. So let's get into the pain. The first 2 days with my first tray, I'm not going to lie, it was a little, I'm not going to say painful sounds dramatic, but for someone who's already squeamish with teeth and things like that, for me it was painful. And that was the first 2 days. After that, it just became a discomfort, but I actually had to take Tylenol about 6 hours into my first tray because it really started to get so sore, especially the teeth that really had to be moved. Like this tooth here, this is the most crooked, so that one was really sore because it really had to be moved into place with that first aligner. So for me it was painful. I needed Tylenol to get through my work day. It might not be the same for you. And then on top of that, taking them out to eat was painful. Like, it took me like 10 minutes just to get them out because I was like, especially when you have to pull it and kind of snap it out of the button, it stings. Not stings, it's just, it's so sore and sensitive, right? So yeah. What else? You're told not to eat anything with them in, obviously, and not to drink any juices, but you can drink water. So there's that. You can't drink water. But you always have to take them out to eat and then floss and brush and put them back in. So you have to put in some extra effort to just take better care of your teeth. But I think the good thing about Invisalign is that you don't have to, you know, it's not permanent. So like with braces, you really have to pay attention to cleaning your teeth because things can get stuck in them so easily. But at least with Invisalign, you have the option of taking them out and brushing and flossing and then putting them back in. I think that's really nice, and that's one of the pros with Invisalign for me, because I didn't want to have it in my teeth at all times. I'm already fussy with teeth, so it was a good fit for me. Yeah, the pain for the first 2 days was definitely very noticeable, and I definitely couldn't just go and bite into a burger or something like chips or anything like that, because it hurt my teeth. So I just had to have soft foods. So that was that for the first 2 days. After that, it was pretty easy. By the 5th day, there was no pain at all. So that was good. And I started getting used to just taking them out to eat, brushing, flossing, brushing, mouthwash, rinse, and then putting them back in. Also have to brush your aligners with a soft bristle brush, because things, even though you're not eating, like things like just debris or whatever just gets caught up in there. Another thing I want to mention, the first aligner set that I had in, it really dug into the top of my lip, like underneath, under here. It dug into that, so that was painful. Nothing really on the side of my mouth, it was mainly just up here. But with the second tray, I haven't noticed any of that. It's not digging into it at all. So that is a good thing. But yeah, after 10 days, so on June 18th, today's the 20th, I got a little notification, it's time to take your scan. I did my scan, I sent it in. Within a couple of hours, I got the approval, and I was good to go to put in my second tray. This is my second tray. And everything that you scan, it saves as a video, like a progressive scan. So you can see your progress from the beginning and each time that you take them out and do your scan. So it kind of seems like there isn't much progress, but when I looked at the video from 10 days ago till now, I actually did see that my gap is slightly smaller. Now, with putting in my second tray, I definitely felt a lot of tightness, obviously because it's moving it into the correct position. So it was tight the first day, but it wasn't as sore as it was with my first aligners. So even right now, like I can feel this back molar is sore, and this tooth is a little sore, but it's not as sore as it was in my first tray. I do flinch a little bit when I have to take them out to eat, but it's nothing too crazy. It's obviously bearable. I think that is all I wanted to mention. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. If I do forget something, I will be doing another update video. I'm not going to be doing these regularly, like every single tray I do. I actually was meant to record this video when I had my first aligners in, but just didn't work out that way, because I do have some clips of right before I got my aligners, and I also have a clip of, I think, the second or third day that I got them in on my first aligner. So you can just check that out. And if you have any questions about my experience with aligners, definitely comment below. If you're currently doing Invisalign or you finished Invisalign already, I would love to hear your reviews about your experience. Also, I am going to have to wear retainers for the rest of my life at night, is what I'm told. And I'm given retainers after my Invisalign treatment, and I'll wear them every night because I'm not going to let my teeth go back. after I've invested all this money. So after I've spent all this money, because I hear so many times people just don't wear the retainers and then your teeth just naturally shift back to where they were before. You're basically training your teeth to move to a different place. So in order to retain that, you have to wear your retainers at night to keep them there. After wearing Invisalign for, I think it's going to be 8.5 months, I think wearing retainers at night is a pretty good trade-off compared to having to wear them 22 hours a day. That's another thing. In order to get the best results, you have to wear your aligners for at least 22 hours a day. The longer you wear them, the better your results are going to be, so you have to be diligent and take them out, eat your dinner or eat your meal, and then floss and brush and put them back in. You don't want to just leave them out and then just forget about them, because those are precious hours that your teeth could be shifting into position that are just lost. So yeah, definitely be diligent with it. Keep them in for at least 22 hours a day and your results will be amazing. So yeah, I think that is it for this video. I know this is not my usual content for my royals, but hopefully it will be interesting to you. And also, the next couple of videos over the next couple of months, I'm going to be talking like this with these aligners in. So I just wanted to also explain why I have these on my teeth. So yeah. Okay, so this is me from the future of this video, showing you how my teeth look now that I'm on my 14th set. I just got approved by my dentist to go to my 15th tray. So I am going to zoom in and show you. So this is with them on. Sorry, that was gross. That's with them off. Do you guys see the progress? Like what? Obviously, I still have some shifting to do. That's biting down. They're coming along so nicely. The gap is smaller. Once this is done, I'm definitely gonna get my teeth whitened. But I am really happy with the results so far. According to my dentist, I have 5 more trays to go. I might have to go up to 26 and not 20. It just depends on my progression. But I've gotten all goes for each check-in with my scan. So that's good. And these ones are so yellow because, like, at the beginning of my treatment, I ate like curry chicken or something. And as you know, curry stains, so those are stained yellow from the curry. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. Looks good, right? And I'm not even done yet. It's just so much straighter. From the side, I love it. And now you see from the side, you see that? It's like not sticking out. It's not like this, it's becoming more like this. And I think it just matches my mouth really well. So my next update, there are only going to be 2 of these. My next update will be when I'm on my last set of aligners. And then also I'll include in that video the before and after of my tooth whitening. So I will be doing a final reveal on my teeth when this is all done, and I still will have to wear a retainer at night. So, which is fine, I don't mind that at all. I've paid all this money, I really don't mind wearing a retainer every single night. And it will be a lot more manageable to do than wearing aligners 22 hours of the day. So I actually just had a check-in today and I got my go. So I'm gonna eat something and then brush my teeth, floss, and move on to my number 15 aligners. So I really only have 5 more left. And I think I mentioned before, I do 10 days at a time, 10 days for each aligner. So yeah, I'm excited to just finish this process. I will say you do have to be very patient and just trust the process, because in the beginning, like, you really, well, you can see a difference, but I really didn't start to see a huge difference until like tray 10. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope that you can see the difference if you're interested, that the information in the beginning of this video helped. And yeah, I will check in again once I'm probably on tray 20, and then I will also include in that video the final results after the teeth whitening, after the teeth shaving, and after, of course, I get the buttons taken off. That's it. Thanks for watching.